Ancient Egypt's symbols are more than just art, they are whispers from a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago, yet their true meanings remain locked in time. What if I told you that these symbols hold secrets that even the most skilled archaeologists and historians struggle to fully decode today? We dive into 30 of these enigmatic symbols, each one a piece of a puzzle that fascinated the world for centuries, from the Ankh symbolizing eternal life to the Eye of Horus representing divine protection. These symbols are not just relics, they are windows into the beliefs, mysteries, and wonders of an ancient world. Stay with us as we unravel their stories and explore why they continue to captivate us to this day. By the end of this journey, you'll see these symbols in a whole new light and perhaps even question what else the sands of Egypt might still be hiding. Shifting our focus to the first symbol, we encounter the Ankh, a powerful emblem often referred to as the key of life. This iconic cross with a loop at the top is one of the most recognizable symbols of ancient Egypt. But what makes it so significant? The Ankh was deeply intertwined with the concept of eternal life, believed to hold the essence of immortality. It was frequently depicted in the hands of gods and goddesses, symbolizing their divine power to grant life. Pharaohs were also often shown holding the Ankh, signifying their role as intermediaries between the divine and the mortal world. In art, the Ankh appears in tomb paintings, temple carvings, and even on everyday objects, reminding us of its pervasive presence in Egyptian life. Its connection to the gods, particularly Osiris, the god of the afterlife, further emphasizes its role in the journey from death to rebirth. The Ankh wasn't just a symbol of life, it was a promise of life unending, a thread connecting the earthly existence to the eternal. As we explore its origins and uses, it becomes clear why the Ankh remains a timeless representation of life's enduring mystery. Now let's turn our attention to the Eye of Horus, a symbol as enigmatic as it is enduring. Known as a beacon of protection, healing, and royal authority, this ancient Egyptian emblem carries a rich tapestry of meaning. Its origins trace back to a dramatic myth involving the god Horus and his uncle Set. According to legend, Horus lost his eye in a fierce battle, only to have it restored by the god Thoth, transforming it into a powerful symbol of renewal and wholeness. But the Eye of Horus is more than just a mythological tale. It also holds mathematical significance. The ancient Egyptians used its distinctive parts as fractions in their calculations, blending the spiritual with the practical in a way that few other symbols do. Beyond its symbolic and mathematical roles, the Eye of Horus was widely used in amulets and rituals, believed to ward off evil, promote healing, and ensure safe passage in the afterlife. Its presence in jewelry, temple carvings, and funerary art speaks to its enduring importance in Egyptian culture. As we unravel its layers of meaning, the Eye of Horus emerges not just as a symbol of divine protection, but as a testament to the ingenuity and spirituality of ancient Egypt. Moving forward, we encounter the Scarab Beetle, a small yet profoundly significant symbol in ancient Egyptian culture. Known for its association with rebirth and regeneration, the scarab was deeply connected to the sun god Ra, who was believed to roll the sun across the sky each day, much like the beetle rolls balls of dung. This daily act of rolling mirrored the cycle of the sun's journey, symbolizing creation and renewal. The scarab also played a crucial role in funerary practices, where it was often placed over the heart of the deceased in the form of amulets. These amulets, inscribed with spells from the Book of the Dead, were thought to protect the heart during the weighing of the soul and ensure a safe passage to the afterlife. Beyond its spiritual significance, the scarab was a popular motif in jewelry and seals, reflecting its importance in both daily life and sacred rituals. Its enduring presence in art and culture underscores the scarab's role as a timeless emblem of transformation and eternal life, capturing the essence of ancient Egypt's profound connection to the cycles of nature and the divine. Shifting our focus, we now turn to the Djed Pillar, one of ancient Egypt's most enduring symbols of stability and strength. Rooted in the myth of Osiris, the Djed Pillar represents the backbone of the god of the afterlife, symbolizing resurrection and eternal life. According to legend, after Osiris was dismembered by his brother Set, his wife Isis reassembled his body with the Djed Pillar representing his restored spine. This powerful imagery made the Djed a central element in ceremonies, particularly during the Heb-Sed festival, where it was ritually raised to renew the king's strength and ensure the stability of the kingdom. Beyond its ceremonial use, the Djed Pillar was prominently featured in architecture, often carved into temple walls and columns as a symbol of divine support and permanence. Its enduring presence in Egyptian art and religion highlights its role as an emblem of unshakable endurance, reflecting the ancient Egyptians' deep reverence for order and continuity in both life and the afterlife. Now, let's explore another captivating symbol from ancient Egypt, the lotus flower. This elegant bloom was more than just a beautiful plant. It held profound meanings of creation, rebirth, and purity in Egyptian culture. The lotus flower was deeply tied to the sun and its daily journey across the sky. Just as the lotus closes its petals at night and reopens each morning, the ancient Egyptians saw this as a reflection of the sun's cycle of death and rebirth. This made the lotus a powerful symbol of renewal and the eternal nature of life. In Egyptian art, the lotus frequently appears in scenes of creation, often depicted as the first thing to emerge from the primordial waters at the dawn of time. Its presence in temple carvings, paintings, and even jewelry underscores its importance in both religious and artistic contexts. During rituals, the lotus was used as an offering to the gods, embodying purity and divine grace. Its enduring symbolism continues to fascinate, offering a glimpse into how the ancient Egyptians viewed the interconnectedness of life, nature, and the cosmos. Moving forward, let's uncover the significance of the Shen ring, a symbol that embodies eternity and protection in ancient Egyptian culture. Its circular form, resembling a looped rope with no beginning or end, perfectly captures the concept of infinite time and unbroken continuity. The Shen ring was closely associated with royalty, often appearing in the iconography of pharaohs to signify their eternal rule and divine authority. It was also linked to the god Horus, particularly in his role as a protector of the king. The ring's presence in hieroglyphs, jewelry, and temple carvings highlights its importance as a symbol of both timelessness and safeguarding. By enclosing a name or an image, the Shen ring was believed to offer spiritual protection, ensuring that its bearer would be shielded from harm and connected to the eternal. This enduring symbol reminds us of the ancient Egyptians' profound understanding of eternity and their desire to create a sense of permanence in a world of constant change. Shifting our focus, let's delve into the scepter, a powerful emblem of authority and control in ancient Egypt. This staff, often depicted with a forked base and topped with an animal head, symbolized dominion over both the physical and spiritual realms. The scepter was wielded by gods and pharaohs alike, representing their supreme power and ability to maintain order. Deities such as Set, the god of chaos and storms, were frequently shown holding this scepter, highlighting its association with strength and the balance of opposing forces. In religious ceremonies, the scepter played a vital role, serving as a conduit for divine energy and a tool for blessing sacred spaces. Its presence in tombs and temples underscores its significance as a protector of the deceased and a link between the mortal world and the divine. The scepter stands as a testament to the ancient Egyptians' belief in the enduring power of symbols to shape both earthly and eternal realities. Moving forward, let's uncover the mysteries of the uraeus, one of the most striking symbols of ancient Egypt. This emblem, depicted as a rearing cobra with its hood flared, served as a powerful representation of divine authority and protection. The uraeus was prominently featured on the crowns of pharaohs, symbolizing their right to rule and their connection to the gods. Its presence on royal headdresses wasn't just decorative, it was a declaration of the ruler's divine mandate and their role as a protector of the people. The cobra itself was linked to the goddess Djed, a deity associated with Lower Egypt and one of the earliest symbols of kingship. Djed, often depicted as a cobra or a woman with a serpent's head, was seen as a guardian of the pharaoh, offering her protection against enemies and chaos. The uraeus also carried a deeper meaning, embodying the burning power of the sun god Ra, capable of both creation and destruction. Its fiery gaze was believed to ward off evil and ensure the stability of the kingdom. By wearing the uraeus, pharaohs not only displayed their sovereignty but also invoked the protective and transformative powers of the divine. This symbol remains a vivid reminder of how the ancient Egyptians intertwined power, protection, and the sacred in their visual language. Now let's turn our attention to the Bennu bird, a fascinating symbol deeply tied to the themes of the sun and resurrection in ancient Egyptian culture. Often depicted as a heron or likened to the mythical phoenix, the Bennu bird was seen as a representation of the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This majestic creature was closely associated with the myth of Osiris, the god of the underworld and resurrection. According to legend, the Bennu bird emerged from the flames of creation, symbolizing the renewal of life and the eternal return of the sun. It was believed to rise from its own ashes, much like the phoenix of later myths, embodying the idea of immortality and the endless cycle of nature. The Bennu bird was also linked to the sun god Ra, serving as a living manifestation of his life-giving energy. Its presence in art and religious texts highlighted its role as a guardian of time and a symbol of hope for eternal life. For the ancient Egyptians, the Bennu bird wasn't just a mythical creature. It was a powerful reminder of the enduring connection between the physical and spiritual worlds, offering a glimpse into their profound understanding of life's continuity. Shifting our focus now, we come to the Eight of Crown, a striking symbol that embodied both kingship and divinity in ancient Egypt. This distinctive crown was characterized by its tall, central structure flanked by two ostrich feathers, often adorned with a solar disk at its peak. The design was not just ornamental, it carried deep spiritual and political significance. The Eight of Crown was closely associated with Osiris, the god of the underworld and resurrection, who was often depicted wearing it as a mark of his divine authority. This connection reinforced the crown's role as a symbol of the pharaoh's legitimacy, as rulers were seen as earthly representatives of the gods. The ostrich feathers, in particular, were thought to represent Maat, the goddess of truth and justice, emphasizing the balance and order that the pharaoh was expected to uphold. In religious ceremonies, the Eight of Crown played a crucial role, often worn by priests or statues of gods during rituals to invoke their presence and blessings. Its use in both royal and sacred contexts highlights how the ancient Egyptians intertwined their political power with their spiritual beliefs, creating a system where the divine and the mortal were inseparable. The Eight of Crown, then, was more than just a piece of regalia. It was a profound emblem of the pharaoh's divine right to rule and their role in maintaining cosmic harmony. Now let's turn our attention to the crook and flail, two of the most iconic symbols of ancient Egyptian power and prosperity. These tools, often depicted in the hands of both gods and pharaohs, carried profound meanings that extended far beyond their simple appearances. The crook, resembling a shepherd's staff, symbolized the ruler's role as a guide and protector of the people, much like a shepherd tending to their flock. The flail, with its whip-like design, represented authority and the pharaoh's ability to maintain order and discipline. Together, they embodied the dual responsibilities of leadership, care, and control. These symbols were most famously associated with Osiris, the god of the afterlife, who was often shown holding them as emblems of his eternal reign and his connection to the cycles of life and death. When pharaohs were depicted with the crook and flail, it was a way to assert their divine right to rule and their role in ensuring the fertility and stability of the land. In funerary art, these symbols were prominently featured in tombs and sarcophagi, underscoring the pharaoh's continued authority and protection in the afterlife. The crook and flail were not just tools of governance, they were timeless reminders of the ancient Egyptian belief in the pharaoh's sacred duty to unite the mortal and divine realms, ensuring harmony for both the living and the dead. Shifting our focus, we now explore the Sema-toi, a powerful emblem of unity and balance in ancient Egyptian culture. This symbol is instantly recognizable for its depiction of two intertwined plants, often the lotus and papyrus, bound together in a harmonious knot. The lotus, representing Upper Egypt, and the papyrus, symbolizing Lower Egypt, come together in the Sema-toi to signify the unification of the two lands under one rule. This was not just a political statement, but a profound expression of the ancient Egyptians' belief in the importance of harmony and interconnectedness. The Sema-toi was frequently carved into temple walls, thrones, and even royal insignia, serving as a constant reminder of the pharaoh's role in maintaining balance and order throughout the kingdom. It was also closely tied to the concept of Maat, the principle of truth, justice, and cosmic order, further emphasizing its significance in both governance and spirituality. By embodying the union of opposites, land and water, north and south, the Sema-toi stood as a timeless testament to the ancient Egyptians' enduring pursuit of unity and stability in a world they believed was governed by divine principles. Moving forward, we now turn our attention to the Djed, often referred to as the Knot of Isis. This ancient symbol bears a striking resemblance to the Ankh, sharing its looped top but with arms that curve downward. The Djed was deeply associated with the goddess Isis, who was revered as a protector of the dead and a giver of life. It symbolized protection, resurrection, and the enduring power of life, making it a common feature in funerary practices. The Djed was frequently placed on amulets and placed within the wrappings of mummies, believed to safeguard the deceased in their journey to the afterlife. Its connection to Isis, who was known for her magical abilities and her role in resurrecting Osiris, further emphasized its significance as a symbol of renewal and divine protection. By intertwining concepts of life, death, and the divine, the Djed served as a powerful reminder of the ancient Egyptians' belief in the cyclical nature of existence and the eternal presence of the gods. Shifting our focus, we now explore the feather of Maat, one of the most profound symbols in ancient Egyptian culture. Representing truth, justice, and cosmic balance, this feather was a central element in the weighing of the heart ceremony, a pivotal moment in the journey to the afterlife. During this ritual, the heart of the deceased was weighed against the feather of Maat on a scale. If the heart was found to be lighter or equal in weight, it signified a life lived in harmony with the principles of Maat, granting the soul passage to the afterlife. However, if the heart was heavier, it was consumed by the fearsome creature Ammit, leading to eternal oblivion. The goddess Maat, who personified these ideals, was seen as the embodiment of order and morality in the universe. Her feather, therefore, was not just a symbol but a moral compass, guiding both the living and the dead toward righteousness. Through this powerful imagery, the ancient Egyptians emphasized the importance of living a life aligned with truth and justice, ensuring one's place among the divine in the afterlife. Now, let's turn our attention to the Menat necklace, a symbol deeply tied to themes of fertility and rebirth in ancient Egyptian culture. This intricate piece of jewelry, often made of beads or counterpoises, was far more than just an adornment. It played a significant role in religious rituals, particularly those associated with the goddess Hathor, who was revered as the goddess of love, music, and motherhood. The Menat necklace was used in ceremonies to invoke Hathor's blessings, often shaken to produce a sound believed to have protective and regenerative powers. Its design, often featuring a heavy counterweight, symbolized the duality of life and the cyclical nature of existence. In art, the necklace frequently appeared in depictions of Hathor herself, emphasizing her nurturing and life-giving qualities. For the ancient Egyptians, the Menat necklace was not just a symbol of fertility, but also a powerful talisman that connected the wearer to the divine forces of creation and renewal. Its presence in rituals and art highlights the culture's deep reverence for the cycles of life and the divine feminine. Moving forward, we uncover the profound significance of the Ka symbol, a representation of the soul and life force in ancient Egyptian belief. Unlike many other symbols, the Ka was depicted as two raised arms, often extended upward in a gesture that signified protection and vitality. This unique imagery reflected the ancient Egyptians' understanding of the Ka as an essential aspect of human existence, distinct yet inseparable from the physical body. The Ka was believed to be a spiritual double, a vital force that needed sustenance even after death. This is why offerings of food, drink, and incense were presented to the deceased in funerary rituals, ensuring their Ka remained nourished in the afterlife. The concept of the Ka also played a central role in tomb construction and decoration, with depictions of the deceased alongside their Ka symbolizing the continuity of life beyond death. The Ka's presence in funerary practices underscores the ancient Egyptians' deep belief in the interconnectedness of life, death, and the eternal spirit. As a symbol, the Ka not only represented the essence of the individual, but also served as a bridge between the mortal world and the divine. Now, let us turn our attention to the Ba bird, an extraordinary symbol that captures the essence of the soul's journey after death. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the Ba was depicted as a human-headed bird, a unique fusion of human and avian elements that represented the soul's ability to move freely between the realms of the living and the dead. The human head signified the individual's identity, while the bird's body symbolized mobility and freedom, emphasizing the Ba's capacity to traverse the afterlife. The Ba was believed to leave the body at the moment of death, embarking on a journey to reunite with the Ka, the life force in the spiritual realm. This union of the Ba and Ka was essential for the deceased to achieve eternal life. Ancient Egyptian funerary texts, such as the Book of the Dead, often depict the Ba as a vital participant in the afterlife, assuring the individual's continued existence and their ability to interact with the living. The Ba bird serves as a poignant reminder of the ancient Egyptians' profound belief in the soul's immortality and its enduring connection to both the earthly and divine worlds. Shifting our focus now, we encounter the Ankh, a powerful symbol representing the horizon and the eternal cycle of the sun. In ancient Egyptian art and architecture, the Ankh is depicted as a mountain with the sun rising between its two peaks, a vivid image that captures the daily rebirth of the sun and the idea of renewal. This symbol was deeply tied to the concept of the horizon as a place of transition, where the sun was believed to be born each morning and to descend each evening, bridging the worlds of the living and the divine. The Ankh was not just a physical boundary but a spiritual one, embodying the endless cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This imagery was prominently featured in temples and tombs, serving as a reminder of the sun god Ra's journey across the sky and his role in sustaining life. The Ankh's presence in sacred spaces reinforced the ancient Egyptians' belief in the sun's transformative power and its connection to the eternal nature of the soul. As we explore further, we'll uncover how this symbol continues to inspire awe and fascination, linking the ancient world to the timeless rhythms of nature. Moving forward, let's turn our attention to the Nemes headdress, a striking symbol of royalty and divinity in ancient Egypt. This iconic headdress, with its distinctive striped design, was worn exclusively by pharaohs, signifying their divine status and authority. The stripes, often alternating in gold and blue, were thought to represent the rays of the sun, connecting the ruler to the sun god Ra and emphasizing their role as a mediator between the gods and the people. The Nemes headdress also featured a uraeus, the sacred cobra, at its front, symbolizing protection and the pharaoh's power to ward off evil. This headdress wasn't just ceremonial, it was a powerful visual statement immortalized in statues and temple reliefs. From the famous golden mask of Tutankhamun to the colossal statues of Ramses II, the Nemes headdress remains one of the most recognizable symbols of ancient Egyptian kingship. Its enduring presence in art and architecture underscores the deep reverence for the pharaoh as both a mortal ruler and a divine figure, bridging the earthly and the eternal. Now, let's unravel the mystique of the Ouroboros, a symbol that embodies the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This ancient emblem, often depicted as a serpent devouring its own tail, holds profound significance in Egyptian cosmology. The Ouroboros represents the endless loop of creation and destruction, a concept that resonated deeply with the Egyptians' understanding of the universe's cyclical nature. It was seen as a reflection of the eternal order, where endings seamlessly give rise to new beginnings. Scholars believe this symbol was closely tied to the sun god Ra, who traveled through the sky by day and the underworld by night, only to rise again at dawn. The Ouroboros also found its place in funerary texts, symbolizing the soul's journey through the afterlife and its eventual return to the cycle of existence. Its presence in both art and mythology highlights the Egyptians' belief in the interconnectedness of all things, where life and death were not opposites but part of a continuous, unbroken flow. This powerful symbol continues to captivate our imagination, reminding us of the timeless wisdom embedded in ancient Egyptian thought. Shifting our focus now, let's explore the hieroglyph for life, a symbol that captures the essence of existence and vitality in ancient Egyptian culture. Known as the Ankh in its hieroglyphic form, this symbol is instantly recognizable with its loop top and cross-like shape. It wasn't just a visual representation of life, but also a phonetic element in their writing system. The hieroglyph was often used in inscriptions to signify life, health, and well-being, appearing in everything from temple carvings to personal amulets. Its connection to the Ankh, the iconic key of life, is particularly fascinating. While the Ankh symbolized eternal life and divine power, the hieroglyph for life extended this meaning into the realm of language and communication. It was frequently paired with other symbols to convey blessings such as life, prosperity, and health. A common phrase in Egyptian texts, this dual role, both as a written character and a potent symbol, highlights the Egyptians' belief in the inseparability of life, language, and spirituality. The hieroglyph for life serves as a reminder of how deeply intertwined their understanding of existence was with their art, writing, and daily rituals, offering us a glimpse into a culture that celebrated life in all its forms. Now, let's turn our attention to the He symbol, a fascinating representation of infinity and eternity in ancient Egyptian culture. This symbol is often depicted as a man kneeling with arms raised, a posture that suggests both humility and reverence. The He symbol was deeply tied to the concept of endless time, embodying the Egyptians' understanding of the universe as an infinite cycle. It frequently appeared in royal names and titles, emphasizing the eternal nature of a pharaoh's reign and their connection to the divine. For instance, the phrase, "given life, stability, and dominion for eternity," often accompanied the He symbol, reinforcing its association with unending power and prosperity. Its use in art and inscriptions wasn't just decorative, it served as a powerful reminder of the timeless nature of existence and the belief that the soul's journey transcended mortal life. The He symbol's dual portrayal of infinity and reverence offers us a glimpse into how the ancient Egyptians conceptualized time, divinity, and the eternal legacy of their rulers. This symbol continues to captivate us today as it bridges the gap between the finite and the infinite, inviting us to ponder the mysteries of eternity. Moving forward, we come across the Seshat emblem, a symbol that stands as a testament to the ancient Egyptian commitment to writing and record-keeping. The Seshat emblem is intricately linked to the goddess Seshat, who was revered as the deity of wisdom, knowledge, and the written word. often depicted wearing a headdress adorned with a seven-pointed star or a crescent moon, Seshat was believed to oversee the recording of history, the measurement of time, and the construction of temples. Her emblem, which frequently appeared in temple inscriptions and reliefs, symbolized the sacred act of documenting important events, from royal decrees to religious ceremonies. The Seshat emblem served not only as a representation of the goddess herself, but also as a reminder of the importance of preserving knowledge for future generations. In many ways, it highlights the Egyptians' deep respect for the written word as a tool for maintaining order, continuity, and spiritual connection. Through this emblem, we gain insight into how ancient Egyptian society valued the power of writing to immortalize their achievements and ensure their legacy endured across the ages. Now, let us turn our attention to the winged sun disk, a striking symbol that embodies divine protection and power in ancient Egyptian culture. This emblem, often depicted as a sun disk flanked by outstretched wings, was deeply tied to the sky god Horus, who was seen as a protector of the pharaoh and the realm. The wings symbolized the omnipresence of the gods, extending their watchful care over the land. The sun disk at the center represented the life-giving power of the sun god Ra, blending the divine energies of both deities. The winged sun disk was prominently featured in temple architecture, carved into lintels and walls as a protective symbol to ward off evil and ensure the sacred space remained under divine guardianship. Its presence in art, especially in reliefs and amulets, reinforced its role as a talisman of safety and authority. Through this powerful symbol, the ancient Egyptians conveyed their belief in the god's ability to shield their people and maintain cosmic order. As we explore its significance, we uncover yet another layer of how deeply intertwined divine imagery was with everyday life and spiritual practices in ancient Egypt. Moving forward, we encounter the Kartach, a symbol deeply rooted in the themes of eternity and royal authority in ancient Egyptian culture. This distinctive emblem, characterized by its oval shape with a horizontal line at one end, was primarily used to enclose the names of pharaohs. The oval itself was believed to represent the eternal cycle of the sun, a powerful metaphor for the unending nature of the ruler's power and legacy. By inscribing a pharaoh's name within the Kartach, the ancient Egyptians sought to protect it, ensuring the king's identity and influence would endure beyond his lifetime. This practice was not just symbolic but also practical, as it prevented the king's name from being erased or forgotten, which was considered a fate worse than death. The Kartach appeared prominently in tombs, temples, and monuments, serving as a visual declaration of the pharaoh's divine right to rule and his connection to the gods. Its protective significance extended to the afterlife, where it was believed to safeguard the ruler's soul on its journey. Through the Kartach, we see how the ancient Egyptians intertwined the ideas of eternity, identity, and divine protection, creating a lasting testament to their reverence for kingship and the eternal order of the cosmos. Now, let's turn our attention to the two fingers amulet, a fascinating symbol of healing and protection in ancient Egyptian culture. This amulet, crafted to resemble two extended fingers, was believed to channel the restorative powers of the gods, particularly Isis and Osiris. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Isis was revered for her magical abilities and her role in resurrecting Osiris after his death. The two fingers amulet embodied this divine power, often placed on the body of the deceased during the mummification process. It was thought to aid in the healing of wounds, both physical and spiritual, ensuring the individual was whole and protected as they journeyed into the afterlife. The fingers themselves were symbolic of the god's touch, offering comfort and safeguarding the soul against any harm. This amulet also served as a reminder of the eternal bond between Isis and Osiris, representing the themes of resurrection and eternal life. Whether worn by the living or placed with the dead, the two fingers amulet was a powerful emblem of divine care and renewal, reflecting the ancient Egyptians' deep belief in the protective and healing powers of their gods. Through this symbol, we gain insight into their intricate rituals and their unwavering faith in the god's ability to guide and preserve life, even beyond death. Moving forward, we encounter the Seba star, a striking symbol that played a significant role in the ancient Egyptian journey to the afterlife. This five-pointed star, often depicted in funerary art and architecture, was more than just a decorative element. It was a powerful emblem of celestial navigation and eternal life. The Seba star was believed to guide the deceased through the heavens, acting as a beacon to lead them safely to the realm of the gods. Its 5 points were thought to represent the 5 elements of the universe: earth, water, air, fire, and spirit, creating a balance that mirrored the harmony of the cosmos. Found inscribed on tomb walls, coffins, and amulets, the Seba star served as a reminder of the soul's journey beyond the physical world, offering assurance of divine protection and eternal peace. This symbol not only highlights the ancient Egyptians' profound understanding of the universe, but also their unwavering belief in the soul's continued existence after death. Through the Seba star, we glimpse their hope for a celestial voyage where the soul could reunite with the divine and achieve everlasting life. Now, let's step into the world of the false door, one of the most intriguing architectural symbols in ancient Egypt. Designed to mark the boundary between the realms of the living and the dead, the false door was a crucial element in tombs and funerary practices. It wasn't just a decorative feature, it served a profound spiritual purpose. The false door was believed to be a gateway through which the deceased could pass to receive offerings and communicate with the living. Carved meticulously into tomb walls, these doors often depicted inscriptions and scenes of offerings, emphasizing the connection between this world and the next. Family members would bring food, drink, and other offerings to the false door, ensuring the deceased's sustenance in the afterlife. This symbolic portal highlights the ancient Egyptians' deep belief in the continuity of life beyond death and their dedication to honoring and assisting their loved ones in their eternal journey. Through the false door, we see not only their architectural ingenuity, but also their heartfelt commitment to maintaining a bond with those who had passed on. This symbol reminds us of their intricate rituals and the profound respect they held for the mysteries of life and death. Shifting our focus to another captivating symbol, the Ankh cross stands as a distinct variation of the iconic Ankh. While it shares the Ankh's loop top, the Ankh cross often features a more elongated base, giving it a striking visual presence. This variation was deeply embedded in religious and spiritual practices, symbolizing not just eternal life, but also divine protection and the balance between earthly and heavenly realms. The Ankh cross frequently appeared in temple inscriptions and ritual objects, serving as a powerful emblem of the god's blessings. Its use extended beyond art and architecture, often being held by deities and pharaohs in depictions to signify their divine authority and connection to the afterlife. What sets the Ankh cross apart is its unique ability to bridge the sacred and the mortal, reinforcing the ancient Egyptians' belief in life's continuity beyond death. As we explore this symbol, we're reminded of its enduring legacy, a testament to the timeless quest for immortality and spiritual fulfillment that defined ancient Egyptian culture. Now, let's turn our attention to the Djed Pavilion, a symbol that embodies renewal and the enduring power of kingship in ancient Egypt. This structure played a central role in the Djed festival, a grand ceremony held to rejuvenate the pharaoh's strength and reaffirm his divine right to rule. The festival was a momentous event, often celebrated after 30 years of a pharaoh's reign, though it could be repeated more frequently to ensure the kingdom's prosperity. The Djed Pavilion itself was a key architectural element of this ritual, serving as the stage where the pharaoh would perform sacred acts, such as running a ceremonial race to demonstrate his physical fitness and connection to the gods. The pavilion's design often featured intricate carvings and symbolic imagery, emphasizing themes of renewal and stability. Its presence in royal architecture, from temples to monumental complexes, highlights its significance as a physical and spiritual anchor for the pharaoh's authority. Through the Heb-Sed pavilion, ancient Egyptians celebrated not only the ruler's vitality but also the cyclical nature of life, power, and the divine order. As we conclude our exploration of this symbol, we're reminded of the profound ways in which architecture and ritual intertwine to reinforce the enduring legacy of Egypt's kings. As we wrap up our journey through the enigmatic world of ancient Egyptian symbols, it's impossible not to marvel at the depth and complexity of their meanings. From the life-giving Ankh to the powerful Osiris, each symbol offers a glimpse into a civilization that intertwined the divine, the natural, and the eternal in ways we may never fully grasp. These symbols were more than mere decorations. They were a language of power, faith, and mystery, deeply embedded in the fabric of ancient Egyptian life. Yet, even with our modern understanding, much about their true significance remains shrouded in the sands of time. What do you think these symbols might have meant to the people who created them? Do you believe there are still secrets waiting to be uncovered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your theories and interpretations. If you enjoyed unraveling these ancient mysteries with me, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into history's most fascinating enigmas. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep discovering the wonders of our shared past.